Guess where we are?
I don't know.
We're at Barrytown United.
We're at Barrytown United.
Why are we at Barrytown United then?
Well, okay, so if you're a sports fan, you will obviously have picked up a paper at some point in the last 4 or 5 years and you will know the story of Barrytown United. But they're back, basically, from the depths of Welsh football. And they're in the Nathaniel Cup final on the 21st of January in Cardiff. They're playing against TNS. One might say the former giant of Welsh football against the now giant.
I like it. I like that narrative.
Yeah.
I like it, yes. But that's not all we have in the programme. For a start, we're bringing back one of our much-missed features as we trawl the interweb looking for whatever is trending as we present it back to you with a comedy voiceover and blowing their Barry horns.
Yes, and then Alex is going to explain to me what trending means. And we also, because my mind has already moved on to Dublin, I'm half there already. And so we're going to teach you how to dress like a Wales fan.
Indeed. We have spoken to the fashionistas. We've spoken to those at the cutting edge of sartorial elegance.
We've spoken to a bunch of blokes outside the full moon.
We did.
Yeah.
We did that. Yes, we did. But that all to come. Let's find out a bit more about this place. It's training tonight. We're going to chat to players. We're going to chat to fans. Let's start with the gaffer.
Where else would you start?
This is Wales.
Yeah, it means an awful lot, but it probably means a little bit more than that to the club as a whole because, you know, there's a good feeling amongst the place at the moment. There's a high level of momentum around the place and nothing beats, nothing stimulates that than getting to major competitions and finals and hopefully lifting silverware.
Yeah, I saw the celebrations, and if you saw them online, the fans and things like that.
Yeah.
It really, after some tough times here.
Yeah,
I think that's
absolutely.
right.
Yeah, but I think we're stronger for it, I think all clubs go through cycles like that, and you come out the other end and you're a lot stronger for it. Your club shows its character almost, and the fans have done exactly that. They've shown their character, they've backed us through thick and thin, and they deserve days like this.
This is the club that will not die, isn't it? Really, it's
tried hard in the
it's
past.
tried,
Yeah.
but you're still here, you're still going, you're still succeeding. It's got to say a lot about Barry, about this club, about the supporters.
Yeah, I think that's right. It's the proverbial cat, isn't it? But I look at it and I think that, the club that refused to die. Because I think that when you get to that situation, you do have a choice. Do you fight or do you roll over? And this club chose to fight. And I think that days like, hopefully the 21st and hopefully more to come in the future are sort of a bit of a reward for the people who did stand up and fight. And it wasn't just people like ourselves, it was the players. It's quite a romantic story for football. I tell people whenever I can, but a lot of the lads that will take to the field on Saturday are the exact same lads who's dropped down 2 divisions with us to go and play in Division 3. And for them it must be quite an emotional thing for them as well, but the romance of football is still living and breathing in my opinion.
David Cole is the club secretary, and it's very important. David.
David.
He's not a Dave.
Not a Dave.
Not a Dave.
David.
Which is absolutely right. It was the name he was given. Why would you leave letters out?
That's right, Al.
Yes. It's that kind of attention to detail I think makes you a club secretary then.
It's very, very important as a club secretary that you dot the I's, cross the T's. Very important.
You see? And that's why he's a David.
And you have to have rules. Don't forget the rules, because if you don't have rules,
Where are we, David?
anarchy.
How long have you been here, Dave?
29 years.
29 years.
I've actually been home. I haven't actually been here for 29 years.
See, I cracked that gag in last week.
You couldn't do it again, could you?
No.
I can see you biting your lip.
Yes. But thank you, David, for bringing it back. It's a good one. Tell us about the fans. What are they like? Are they
Noisy.
noisy? Good.
Yeah.
Noisy. They congregate under that TV gantry that you see there, and they are a noisy little bunch. I usually sit either there or over there as far as to try and get away because they're too damn noisy for me. But no, they are a very loyal bunch. We've got maybe 40 or 50 of them who go to all the away games, out-sing the away supporters because we outnumber the supporters for the opposite team, we must probably double, treble crowds when we go away. So it's great. They're a good bunch. They're loyal and they support the team. You don't often hear them getting on the players' backs. So that's good.
It is. What's the manager like?
He's a lovely chap. He's got a job for life here.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
In some way.
Well, we won't sack him.
No.
I'm too scared.
Yeah.
He's bigger than me. He's bigger than me.
Yeah.
That's it. No, he's a great manager. And the fact, if you go back 4 years when this football club was taken out of the Welsh League, that none of these players that we had at the time signed for any other club. They wanted to see how far we would go with the court case, whether we would win or lose.
God, that says a lot, doesn't it, really?
That does say a lot for players. That's loyalty.
Captain.
Skipper.
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 Man, it's your job to rally these troops. What are they like?
Yeah. Well, they're all right.
See, that was telling.
That was.
Straight away.
Should we do a take two?
There's a mixed bunch. There's certainly a mixed bunch. But yeah, no, there's all sorts of characters, and that's what makes it a team, I guess.
Yeah.
Not convinced.
You guys have been through an incredible amount together.
Absolutely. I think that's what makes us really strong as a unit. I think we've all stuck together, and that's what helped us get promotion from Division 3 to Division 2, and again stuck together and got promotion back up into Division 1, and hopefully now we can push to play Premier League teams week in, week out. There were times when we literally didn't have a kit to play in. We had to go across into England to just get friendlies. It was really tough. So yeah, it'll be a big moment for us, and it's almost a highlight of some of our careers as such. So yeah, it'll be a big moment for us all.
How you doing?
Cold. You can just about feel my hands again. Just. Thank you very much to the good people of Barrytown United for bringing us in. Giving us tea.
While we warm up a little bit more, let's find out what's been trending in the social sphere as we bring back our much missed feature, Blowing the Barry Horns.
And let's start the return of Blowing Their Barry Horns with a young man who's really hit his straps. Tom Lawrence is suddenly showing all the potential and the talent that we were waiting to see. He's won back-to-back Player of the Month at Ipswich, and if you get the chance, check out his showreel of goals from this season. Absolutely Bale-esque.
But while Tom's been tearing it up, James Harris believes we all need to take a moment to offer our support to Big Wayne Hennessy, who's been beaten by at least 3 worldie goals in the past few weeks. Thankfully, not one of those goal scorers is Irish.
We head north for the next 2 tweets. Firstly, it's good luck to Wrexham as they head across the border to face Chester this weekend. And thanks to Fearless in Devotion and Wrexham supporters info, we've been invited to go with them next season. Definitely one for Alex and producer Dan, I reckon.
Thanks. OK, there's also a big meeting for North Wales supporters as Mark Webber says talks are ongoing with Arriva Trains over football specials to get fans to the Cardiff City Stadium on match days. Come on, Arriva, support the nation.
And finally, we all know that Wales fans are the best dressed and most passionate fans, and that even goes all the way down to grassroots as Atletico Tremaine showed the world how you celebrate a draw. Only kidding, of course, I mean a win. Can't believe you brought us back outside. Why have you brought me back outside?
To prove a point. You see,
Better be a good point.
you had to think about what you were going to wear this evening.
Yes.
But you also have to think about what you're going to wear in, say, Dublin in March for a World Cup qualifier.
True. And we all know that Wales fans are the coolest dressed fans around.
Pretty much, yes. So we spoke to those at the very cutting edge of Welsh football in fashion, and we have figured out your fashion do's and don'ts for Dublin.
This is Wales.
Bryn Law. It's Bryn Law. You probably don't recognise him.
I'm in disguise.
Brilliant.
Yeah, supporter, reporter, without a shadow of a doubt today.
A little bit of both today, but mainly reporter, to be fair, despite my current attire.
I'm going to say, take us through the attire. This is a bold statement.
This is my pre-gig outfit, because I've just been DJing in the Moon Club for half an hour with some Hands in the Air house classics. So I thought I'd come dressed appropriately, rather than wear the suit that I'll be wearing about the next 20 minutes.
So we're talking about how you dress as a Wales fan. What clobber you need.
Yeah.
So talk us through it.
Well, you're looking at it, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. It is the epitome. So we start with a hat.
The hat is obligatory, Spirit of 58 bobble hat issue.
Well, you got to wear one of Tim's hats, isn't it?
Spirit of 58.
sports?
You got sporting.
Yeah. Tim's one of you boys. He's a North Bala boy.
Today's all for charity, so he's doing his best, isn't he?
We've been talking fashion, dressing like a Welsh fan. How to dress like a Welsh fan?
Well, I can't comment on that really, but I can, if you know what I mean. Bucket hats, bit of a phenomenon. Weather's changing. Bobble hats now. You'll see a lot of bobble hats tonight in the ground, like, you know.
Do you own a bucket hat?
Yeah, I do have one, yeah.
Where is it?
Today, but...
What's a typical Wales fan wear for a shirt?
I don't know, there's all kinds in there. Yeah, there's the guys who wear the replica shirts and the guys who wear my stuff as well, and mix it all up a bit, like, you know.
If it's a replica shirt, which replica shirt?
Don't wear the away one, that's what I'd say.
Not the grey one.
Not the grey, don't wear grey.
No.
Grey's not for Wales, even though I got the air for it.
I thought grey was very slimming.
Do you think so?
No, just made that up, too, yeah.
And then obviously underneath this is the minty limited edition, which I wore for most of the games in France.
That was the lucky T-shirt.
So that would be the lucky T-shirt.
Is that underneath the suit as well? Then?
No, I don't go to those extremes.
No, okay, all right.
The jacket's Nicholas Deakins, based in Leeds, good friends of mine.
So what's the best jackets to wear for a Wales fan?
What do you reckon, Daniel? You've got to have a Lionel Scott in here.
Yeah.
Bit of red. You've got to have red. Red or blue?
Nice trainers, but yeah.
What is the Wales fan trainer? What should
Well,
be?
it tends to be Adidas Originals, doesn't it? But I like to do something slightly different on the training front. So, I mean, if you look around here, Mr. Adidasler would be absolutely thrilled to be able to look around here, wouldn't he? He'd think job done, wouldn't he?
What's Wales fans trainers?
Adidas Originals all day.
Yeah. Are they the best?
Yeah, got to be in there. Comfort as well.
Comfort and quality.
Yeah.
Where'd you stand, beard or no beard?
Well, I've tried a beard. It doesn't really work for me, to be honest. I just look like Father Christmas. So
are you contractually obliged not to beard?
It's not particularly popular. I think it's fair to say. It doesn't necessarily work very well. I don't think as an on-screen thing.
Well, I can't grow a beard, so it doesn't matter with me. We're still trying.
And then, obviously, Spirit of 58, massive here. We see the bobble hats over here. Talk us through a little bit about Tim and where he's come from.
Well, he's come from nowhere, hasn't he? And the whole thing's just been an absolute phenomenon. I mean, the bucket hats have been massive. And you look around here now, because it's winter issue now, you can just see the bobble hats like this one that are above the heads of everyone in the crowd.
It's the identity, isn't it? It's a Wales fan identity, and that's where Spirit of 58 as well.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's a lot of the same people. There's a few new people coming along for the ride as well, which is good, like, you know, old faces and new faces as well.
Why you must never ever wear one of those daffodils.
Good words, wise words, yes, excellent, good, right. Well, a floodlight has gone out and it started snowing. I think that might be our cue.
I think that's a wrap.
It is. Thank you so much to Barrytown United Football Club for hosting us this evening. Best of luck in the Nathaniel Cup final.
To them and to TNS, of course.
Indeed, yes. Do keep liking, sharing, loving, subscribing, whatever it is that you do on social media, please keep doing that.
And you can go and check out our YouTube channel, which has recently launched as well, and find loads of wonderful old episodes. But it is really actually snowing quite a lot now. Let's get out of here. See you guys. See you soon.